The important questions which I found from today's PIB session mostly include the highlights of budget of 1st February 2026 include what is an orange economy, what is Mirite scheme, what are turtle traits and where are they going to be developed, what is Urban Challenge Fund, and what is Bharat Vistar platform. Orange economy is the economy created through the business rooted in creativity fields such as art, culture, research, audiovisuals, gaming. Here, the business is basically for the content rather than physical goods. Ayush Ministry and the budget allocated for Ayush Ministry includes 3 All India Institutes for Ayurveda establishment, upgradation of Ayush pharmacies, and WHO Global Traditional Medicine Center, Jamnagar, which is in Gujarat. Positioning India as a global hub for medical value tourism, 5 regional medical hubs in partnership with private sector with Ayush centers, medical value tourism facilitation centers, infrastructure for diagnostics, post-care and rehabilitation. Budget for Commerce and Industry Ministry. Biopharma Shakti, which is a dedicated initiative for positioning India as a global biopharma hub. India Semiconductor Mission 2 is meant to expand chip manufacturing, strengthen supply chains for electronics, EVs, and critical technologies. The expansion of electronic components manufacturing scheme to take place and development of rare earth corridors, establishment of chemical parks, removal of 10 lakh value on courier exports, a high-powered education to empowerment and enterprise standing committee to propose reforms in services, tax holidays up to 2047 for foreign companies providing global cloud services through India-based data centers. Budget for Education Ministry. To enhance the enrollment of girls in STEM education, one girls' hostel to be established in every district. 5 university townships are to be established in the vicinity of industrial and logistics corridors. High-powered education to employment and enterprise standing committee has been proposed to recommend measures focusing on services sector. Setting up of India's animation, visual effects, gaming, comics labs of content creation in 15,000 secondary schools and 500 colleges. And the schemes of education sector for which budget is allocated include PM One Nation One subscription, which is meant to provide access to scholarly research content to all the individuals in the country. PM Research Chair, which is the new scheme to bring top Indian origin researchers back to India. Merit scheme, that is multidisciplinary education and research improvement in technical education. It is designed to upgrade 275 technical institutions. PM Usha, that is Pradhana Mantri Uchchadhar Siksha Abhiyan, is meant to improve the quality of state higher education institutions. PM USP, that is Prime Minister Uchchatar Siksha Protsahan, is to provide financial assistance to meritorious students from poor families for higher education. NATS scheme, that is National Apprentice Training Scheme, that provide 1 year on-job training to fresh graduates, diploma holders. PMRF, that is Prime Minister Research Fellowship, a government-sponsored program designed to attract top talent for doctoral studies in IITs, IISc, NITs. Budget for Environment and Forest Ministry includes International Big Cat Alliance is to be established and first ever Global Big Cat Summit to be held in India. Turtle trails to be developed as a part of nature-based tourism along the turtle nesting sites of Odisha, Karnataka and Kerala. New bird watching trails to be established around Pulicat Lake. Integrated development of 500 reservoirs to strengthen fisheries value chain along with Amrut Sarovars. An urban challenge fund of rupees 1 lakh crore is to be announced, and the urban challenge fund is meant to finance urban projects. Steps to be taken to encourage carbon capture, utilization and storage CCUS technologies in lines with Paris Agreement to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. CCUS is the process that captures carbon dioxide emissions from sources such as coal-fired power plants or steel plants and either reuses or stores it so that it will not enter the atmosphere. Budget to the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying. Introduction of loan-linked capital subsidy assistance scheme for establishment of veterinary and para-veterinary colleges, animal hospitals, diagnostic laboratories. Announcement of Bharat Vistar platform, which is a multilingual AI tool that shall integrate AgriStack portal. AgriStack portal is the digital public infrastructure of agriculture, and ICAR package on agricultural practices. This is meant to enhance the productivity and help the farmers to take better decisions. Budget 26-27 also proposed fish catch by an Indian vessel in exclusive economic zones or on high seas will be made free of duty. As a result, the fish farmers will be benefited. The limit of duty-free import of specified inputs used for processing seafood products for export has been enhanced from existing 1% to 3%. And the schemes to promote a fisheries sector includes Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, that is for enhancing the fish production, modernizing the value chain, post-harvest management and doubling the income of fish farmers. Pradhan Mantri Matsya Kisan Samruddhi Sa Yojana is for formalization of the unorganized sector, that is unorganized fishing sector, by digitalization, making them access to institutional finance, promote insurance adoption for aquaculture. Coming to the budget for health and family welfare, allocations has been made for the following schemes. PM Jan Arogya Yojana, that is a scheme meant to achieve universal health coverage in line with National Health Policy 2017 launched under Ayushman Bharat. This Ayushman Bharat has two components. One is health and wellness centers and second is PM Jan Arogya Yojana. So Jan Arogya Yojana provides coverage of 5 lakh per family per year for secondary and tertiary hospitalization. National Health Mission, launched in 2013, combining National Rural Health Mission and National Urban Health Mission to ensure universal access to affordable and equitable health care. Pradhan Mantri Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission, that is PM ABHIM. India's largest pan-national program aimed at developing resilient, accessible, self-reliant healthcare system for pandemic preparedness, critical care blocks, rural and urban healthcare. Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana. Announced in 2003, the scheme is meant to correct the regional imbalances in the availability of affordable tertiary healthcare services. The scheme has two components. One is setting up new aims. Second is the upgradation of government medical colleges. For the growing healthcare demands arising from an aging population and also rising non-communicable diseases such as hypertension, diabetes, a phased plan for strengthening allied and healthcare professionals' education has been laid for the establishment of institutes that train these professionals. The scheme is also has a focus on to train geriatric caregivers. To strengthen Central Drug Standard Control Organization, which is meant to encourage pharmaceutical research and development. CDSCO is a regulatory body that controls over the import of drugs, approval of new drugs, clinical trials, licenses, and more. Biopharma Shakti, as already discussed, 10,000 crore for 5 years has been allocated to promote biopharmaceutical sector through domestic production of biologics, biosimilars and reduce their import dependence. Creation of 3 new National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, that is NIPER institutes, along with upgradation of 7 NIPERs. Full exemption of basic customs duty on 17 life-saving drugs such as cancer drugs. To strengthen mental health care, healthcare services, budget proposed upgradation of mental healthcare institutions at Ranchi and Tezpur along with the establishment of Nimhans in North India. Establishment of emergency and trauma care centers in every district hospital has been proposed, and 1000 plus accredited clinical trial sites are to be established. Discover in India is a term used where volume based manufacturing is shifted to value driven innovation led research. For the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Indian Institute of Creative Technology, Mumbai, is proposed to set up AVGC content creator labs in 15,000 secondary schools and 500 colleges across the country. And this institute is to act as the nodal agency.